Hello everybody, I hope you're all doing okay. This is the model review of the Britain's JCB Fastrac 8250 and the 3230. I hope you enjoy. We will start off with the 8250 first. I've had this model about the same amount of time as I had my Massey Ferguson 74, 80. Sorry about that. I have to quickly think then. I've got quite a few Fastrac models because I like JCB Fastracs full stop. So I've got the very first one that they did, the 1135 if I remember rightly, and I've also got the others corresponding all the way up to the latest one, which was the 3230. As I've got these two here with me, the others are up in the shed, up in the loft, sorry, at my dad's. I have got two in the shed, that's what made me think of that, but the other two are up in the loft. So once I get up to my dad's, I will get them all. I'm going to get everything together and hopefully get it all back here, but I don't know about the space where I'm going to put it. I might have to put it up in the loft here and have to get up and get it back out again. But anyway, right, let's get on with the review, boys. Yeah, again, another heavy model. The casting's quite nice on the cab and on the roof and on the bonnet and that. It's got the front linkage as well, which folds, or it did used to sit up, but where I've been using it, it does still sit up now and again, but you click it so it's out, or you can do it and it'll just drop and hang down. I just have it so it's like that, so it sort of sticks out. The steering is not very good on this model, on this and the 3230. I can't remember now on the others if it's like the same as this. I can't remember now. It's been such a long while since I've had them out, but we'll show that in the review anyway when I get them. So yeah, you've got one click to the left centre and then one click to the right centre. So yeah, it's just a little click and a click here. It's good. They're good tyres, good rubbery hard tyres, so not too bad. You've got the exhaust pipe on this. The inside is just plastic painted black inside. There's no no JCB on the seat or anything like that. You've got a rough metal textured sort of well, I don't know if it's sort of something on the back where you can sort of stand anything on or something. Now on this model, the one thing I do like is it's the old school plastic bottom, click down hitch and click up. So you click it down and click up, which is really good. I wish they put these on the rest of the models instead of these metal lift up and push down jobs that they've got. My only bugbear with this whole back hitch thing is that it is too far inside the back wheels. I can't put anything on the back, like lift up, like plough. I can't put my hedge cutter on it, my plough on it, my seeder, my fertiliser. I can't put on there because the lever is further forward than the actual grip bits itself. The only thing that I can put on this that works okay and that steers okay is my Simbo orange cultivator, the long orange cultivator that you can get, and my Vadestad seed drill. They're the only things. Well, even the seed drill, it goes on okay, but it still does sort of clash on the wheels. My green flatbed trailer, that fouls up on the tyres. It can only turn so far. Well, don't even really turn at all. It will foul up. I forgot to get it down. That's what I was going to do to show you, talking about it, and I ain't even got it down there. I'm reaching over for it and it's not even there. 2 seconds, guys. I'll pause you and I'll be back. Alright guys, right, yeah, so if you can see what I mean. I mean, going straight line, yeah, it's a lovely, lovely tractor. Nice little setup with it. You could have bales and that on it, or perhaps even if it, I know this is a bit of a thing, it wouldn't really fit this on there. You'd have it on a low loader, but there's a load carrying. It does very well. It's just when it comes to steering, that's how much of a lock I get on it, and it's on the headboard of the trailer then. Yeah, so you don't really get enough of a, you can't get enough of a turn on it. I mean, that's how much of a turn you get. It's hardly anything. So as to using the stop motion, it's not really good. The only thing I'll say about it is, as soon as you click that hitch up, that hitch is solid. No matter how much weight you put on the back of that, unless you touch that lever, and even to pull the lever down, you've got to put a bit of pressure on it to get it to go down. But yeah, no, like I say, this model, last time I looked, was about $18.99. If anybody sees it on there any cheaper, then fair play. But that was just as a quick look through. There isn't many of these models in the Britons about. There is quite a few CQ 850s, but they're the other type. They're the one with the actual, looks like a, as I call, a racing tractor. The cab's further back over the wheels on it, if everyone knows what I mean. I haven't got that model as yet because I never really have been any other sort of model person as yet, but I am looking at a few to get this year, because I think I should. But I've always stuck with Britons. I've always had Britons. Everything that I've got, part of the Joel models, but they're just the Joel ones because they're JCB. But all my farming stuff is all Britons. So, but yeah, so that's the 8250 Fastrac from Britons JCB. Before I put that away, what I will do is I'll show you what I mean by the steering quickly, as I've got it here. Do a real life imitation test, because we all like our real life imitation tests. So as you can see, comes up junction and one click, and you have to move it around. I mean, it doesn't even trace a really good sort of angle. It pretty much stays straight. The mud guards, I will say, on these though, are very chunky. You won't. Oh, it's the wrong one. That one, sorry. The mud guards on this are very. Sorry, yeah, that's what I thought. So I got the wrong one. On these ones are very flimsy, like on the other Massey as well. I don't know why they've done this, but yeah, it still does the same thing. It still traces a really shallow curve. It don't really do a lot. So yeah, if you want to turn it, you've literally got to turn it like that to actually do anything. So that's the 8250 Fastrac. Now let's get on to the other. This is the 3230 Fastrac from JCB. Now, in real life, this is my favourite model of Fastrac at the moment, until I get to actually sit in one. I haven't actually got to sit in one yet. I have got to sit in one of these. It was back a few months ago now. I was trying to think how long back. Where were we? 2013, and there was one at a local JCB Greenshields in Maidstone, and I was working up on a building site in Maidstone, and I used to go past the JCB Greenshields place, and there was one sat there, and I went in one Friday. I got finished early and I was going back to the train station, and I got to sit in it, and it was absolutely, I never got to drive it, but I got to sit in it. Got to start it up, but never got to move it anyways, because it was crowded in. You needed to move about 6 machines out of the way for me to be able to get it out, to actually just move it up and down in the yard. So, but I got to get in, start it up and that, and yeah, but until I get to go in it, it's very near. I would love to get in the new 4000 series Fastrac because they look fucking awesome. Sorry about swearing, but it looks absolutely beautiful. But anyway, right, let's get on to the review. This is a lot more well presented than the 8250. There's a lot more markings on it. It's all been up to date with the new livery. The front is still the same drop, but there's no clicking. It's tough, so you can pretty much sit it up and it's folded away, and they pretty much stay down, but they'll stay in that position wherever you leave it, wherever it'll be. It will just stay there because it's like a toughened thing. The only difference is the lights and the thing on this. These are facing upwards, and the PTO at the front is onto one side, whereas on this the lights are facing down and the PTO is more in the middle. So this is the differences on the front. You've got this one's got the Fastrac written underneath the emblem, where this hasn't got nothing. The only difference with this as well is there's no indicator lights, whereas there is on this one. This is just all front full lights, which is a bit strange because you'd think they would have indicators on there, because there's no actual indicators anywhere on the front of the cab at all. But it has got work lights painted on the roof. The roof is a different casting. There's a whole new casting altogether. I assume that this must be it hasn't been painted or anything, but I assume that square there is the roof hatch, or if you want to have it an aircon box. The steering on it though is the same. It is one click to the left centre and one click to the right centre. But the mudguards on this are a lot more stronger. They're a bit more harder plastic. They are still plastic, but they are a lot more harder. As well as on this, the cab has been inside painted. It's got silver painted. It's got a silver JCB in the centre of the steering wheel, as well as JCB on the back of the seat, and the controls to the side panel here. Sorry, wrong side. That side, the control panel has all got painted silver levers and so on and so forth. And as you can see as well, where the because this has got mirrors on this one. I don't know if it's got mirrors there. You can turn them out, or you can fold them in so they don't get knocked. But on the inside of the cab, where the handrail comes in, they've actually got on the back of it. I don't know if you can see. It's got like a monitor screen, silvered screen to the back of the plastic, so it looks like it's got a monitor in there, which is really good. I think that's a nice bit of detail, considering that's where they put the mirrors in. It's got a mirror on the other side as well, which just goes straight into the side. There's no handrails on this side though. The other thing on this, it's missing the checker plated, which I think would look good on this, as well as what they had, because they had it on the back of the 8250. It's exactly the same size. I haven't yet, but I was thinking of trying to take that metal plate off and see if it would fit on here, but at this moment in time I've left it as it is. The only other thing I can say about this is, yes, they have gone to the metal hitches like there are on the other tractors, but this does sit further. As you can see, if you look on here, they sit past the wheels and past the lever, so you can fit. I've had my spearhead on the back of this, I've had my plough on the back of this. I haven't had the fertiliser on the back of it yet, but I've had them main bits on there and they fit on fine. They're a little bit fiddly to get on, which I think they're fiddly to get on all of them, but they will fit on, whereas on the 8250, as I showed you earlier, if you look where the back of the wheels is, they don't even come past. They're there. They're there, they don't even go past the wheels. So yeah, so the exhaust pipe's very good. Yeah, very good model. The last time I looked for this on eBay, it was at $23.99 with free postage and packaging. If I get my road again, and I'll show you. This is a very, now they've moved this back to the back of the tractor. I think as you've seen on the stop motion, you can get a really good tight angle turning with that, both ways. So it does look really good when you get it on a test. It really does look good. As you can see, it's further back from the wheel arches, so you know, just moving that hitch. If they on that 8250 had moved that hitch further forward, further back instead of having it further forward, then you'd have a lot more better tractor for pulling implements. I must admit, it's one of them that if I was if I was a CQ model person, I would more than likely have got the 8250 version from CQ, because the hitch on that is a lot more further back. This is more of a drive along, just a driving along one, or to have just parked in the yards. Like I say, it does have, it can have like, or what I have it as, what I use it for, sorry, this is my main cultivating tractor, because I haven't got around to getting the case quad track, which is what I'm hoping to get, either if not this year, at some point. It'll be next year, but I have this as my main cultivating tractor with the Simbo cultivator on the back, which is, when it's on the back, it must be nearly as long as this. Yeah, it must be about nearly as long as this tray that I've got here. So yeah, so basically guys, yeah, that's the JCB Fastracs, the 8250 and the 3230 from Britain's. Very good models if you're a JCB fan, and if you like Fastracs like I do, I would say they're a good model to get. The only doubtful thing is that I would say, my personal, is the 8250. As what I've said, is about the towing capacity and what you can tow, you know, what you can put on the back implement wise. 3230, yeah, is an outstanding. I would have it. It's a good addition to any farm. So yeah guys, so that's my review on these. Please thumbs up and comment below, you know, on the bottom bit down there. I hope you enjoy the weekends. I should be getting part 4 of the stop motion. Hopefully it should be the end one. I might do a part 5. I haven't quite made my mind up yet, but tomorrow part 4 will be mainly getting the gravel in the bottom of the trench, getting the trench more trench dug, and putting the rest of the pipe work and that in. So yeah, so I hope you enjoy it, and take care, have a good weekend, and I'll catch up with you soon guys. Cheers, all the best, take care, bye.